As an overview, Quantum Health Transformation Steps 9, 8, and 7 form the first tier of training in this free online lifestyle course, which will help you to open your mind and expand your awareness. Then the information that I share in Quantum Health Transformation Steps 6, 5, and 4 form the second tier of training, which is all about detoxification to improve health, help you to achieve a new level of well-being, and become free of the negative influences of the social construct. Quantum Health Transformation Steps 3, 2, and 1 form the third and final tier of training. It offers a deeper understanding of your spiritual potential and offer ways to significantly raise your energetic signature. You may want to come back and listen to each episode again, as they contain a lot of information with some deeper concepts to consider. All of the information that I'm presenting here was received as part of a spiritual download, and I believe the details are from the Living Library, which is also known as the Akashic Records, and is integrated with my personal life experience and training. I want to remind you that this system of quantum health transformation works well for me. However, you must synthesize this information and take only that which serves you. At the very least, it is my hope that you will be stimulated to seek your own inner wisdom. Today, in episode 15, we will explore Quantum Health Transformation Step 1 White, State of Bliss, and Spiritual Exercises. This final step is the last lesson in the third tier of training for this free online lifestyle program. To learn more, go to my website, www.KarenHoltonHealthCoach.com, and click the Free Resources tab. Let's start with an overview of Quantum Health Transformation Step 1 White, State of Bliss, and Spiritual Exercises. This step was designed for those who wish to access feelings of comfort, happiness, and spiritual joy. It provides further ascension skills to assist with personal evolution. It upskills knowledge and understanding about the relationship between physical comfort, mental happiness, and spiritual joy. It provides a clear path to spiritual bliss with many blessings. Now, you might be wondering, how is Quantum Health Transformation Step 1 different from other lifestyle programs? It offers a non-religious framework for establishing more spiritual joy. It reveals the hidden benefits of spiritual exercises and practices. It provides a process to help you to create a reality environment which is peaceful and rewarding. Step 1, State of Bliss and Spiritual Exercises will teach you about which elements are necessary for achieving a state of bliss, about the scientific relationship between emotions, your heart, and quality of life, exercises that will bring joy to your spirit and help you to create a reality environment which is peaceful and rewarding. It will teach you how to respond positively to those who may have injured you. It gives techniques to soften your world so you can relax and trust that everything will be all right. And it exposes the benefits of self-love and self-control. Step 1 offers a deeper understanding of how conflict is actually an opportunity for clarification, resolution, and growth. It offers techniques to generate a state of joy, inner harmony, and ways to pay forward blessings. It will also teach you how to create an internal environment where you can think clearly and rationally. It gives tips for dealing with children and adults who suffer from arrested development. And finally, it will teach you the role of faith in chaos theory, which is a part of quantum physics. So let's get started with the lesson. Quantum Health Transformation, Step 1, State of Bliss and Spiritual Exercises. What is a state of bliss, and how can we personally achieve it? The state of bliss includes feelings of perfect happiness and spiritual joy. Achieving a state of bliss requires comfort for the body, mental happiness and contentment, along with a joyful spirit. The combination of these positive feelings create a magical condition which makes all things possible. You might be wondering how. For one thing, it has been scientifically proven that our emotions affect the strength of our heart's torus energy field, as well as the health of many other bodily systems, both physical and energetic. As you learned from previous lessons, our heart torus field is an important part of our ability to manifest the reality of our choice. This is what they found at the Heart Math Institute, and I'm quoting, "The answers to many of our original questions now provide a scientific basis to explain how and why the heart affects mental clarity, creativity, emotional balance, and personal effectiveness. Our research and that of others indicate that the heart is far more than a simple pump. The heart is, in fact, a highly complex, self-organized information processing center with its own functional brain that communicates with and influences the cranial brain via the nervous system, hormonal system, and other pathways. These influences profoundly affect brain function and most of the body's major organs, and ultimately determine the quality of life." End quote. By practicing the 9 steps to quantum health transformation, we bring comfort to the body in steps 8, 6, and 5, happiness to the mind in steps 9, 7, 4, and 3, and joy to the spirit in steps 2 and 1, thus significantly raising our energetic frequency and creating the conditions necessary to feel a state of bliss. Here are some exercises that will bring joy to your spirit and help you to create a reality environment which is peaceful and rewarding. These exercises will improve every experience you have and in surprising ways. So the first exercise is exercise love. Practice loving everyone, especially those who disappoint or hurt you. Accept them as they are and honor their life journey. Just as we have disappointed and hurt others, everyone needs the chance to learn, change, and evolve. Refrain from judgment and focus on becoming the change we want to see in others. Of course, you have the right to remove yourself from harm. Let's face it, sometimes it's not safe or in our best interests to love certain people. When we have been injured by another, It seems impossible to love them. It is important to remember that any negative feelings we have towards others adds further injury to ourselves, energetically, physically, and emotionally. It might only be possible to unlove them in the beginning of your forgiveness process. Unloving someone leaves room for them to live their life according to their free will, without our judgment. Love involves our paying attention to other people's lives. Sometimes unlove is necessary to mind our own business and do our own personal work. Unlove is a neutral place as opposed to hate, anger, or jealousy, which are negative states that do harm to all parties involved. When you do eventually achieve the ability to love unconditionally, it doesn't take long before you see your world soften, and people will become more loving and accepting of you. As your world softens, you begin to relax and trust that everything will be all right. Resentments dissolve and past wrongs seem to fade from memory. Instead of falling into the traps of anger, hatred, and resentment, love also allows us to distance ourselves, self-soothe, and recover. Eventually, forgiveness is possible, but we may wish to not trust those who have injured you anymore until they have earned it. Protect yourself and your inner child. Start with self-love. Show yourself that you truly love yourself by taking good care of your body, mind, and spirit. The 9 steps to quantum health transformation will assist. True love stems from self-love. Until we master self-love, we do not truly know what it means to love others. Up until this point, we are merely exercising illusionary love. Put yourself in the very center of your circle of care. Next, exercise joy. Make time to bring feelings of joy into your daily routine. Think, feel, and do things that make you feel joyful. Even if you are busy, listen to inspiring music, watch short comedies, or videos of cute animal antics, and be sure to pass on the joyful feelings by sharing these with others. See the humor in everyday occurrences, especially situations which may have previously invoked a negative response. Resist making fun of others and find humor in your own situations. Don't be afraid to act silly. Silliness can be a powerful tool which alters mood, making room for joy. Play often with your pets, kids, lover, and friends. Play is an essential part of wellness, and it quickly brings you into a joyful state. When challenges come and joyful feelings seem like a thing of the past, try doing some random acts of kindness. Do this anonymously if possible. Every time you do so, and then later when you think about it, you will feel joyful. Once you realize that you can generate a state of joy, practice this daily. Practice peace. Learn to be at peace with yourself and others. Conflict does not have to lead to contentiousness. Conflict is an opportunity for clarification, resolution, and growth. Know your truth. Speak your truth. But do not expect others to see things your way. We all have a unique perspective and deserve respect for what we know. Finding a mutually agreeable solution lifts the relationship to a new level and is very rewarding and satisfying. If resolution does not seem possible, let the issue go. Give it up to the universe to resolve for you. Would you rather be right or be happy? I found that being happy was more important than being right, and it sure feels a lot better too. Since discovering and using the nubby ball concept, which was featured in Quantum Health Transformation Step 9, to see the many possible perspectives in any given situation, I can let things go. I not only can accept others unconditionally, I can also accept myself unconditionally, as I see the many different perspectives that I have held over my own lifetime. Each position gave me a specific vantage point for learning. Let others have their vantage points for learning too. To become truly peaceful, we must become good forgivers. Forgiveness starts within. Once you have compassion for self, compassion for others is much easier to achieve. Altering our environment is another way to bring peace into our lives. And you might want to refer back to Step 8. Spend time in nature. Take a sauna. Listen to music. And become more aware of how your entertainment makes you feel. A little suspense might be exciting, but when it's excessive, it gets you pumping out the cortisol. So does anger, negative thoughts, and resentments, fear, and worry. Meditation is the quick fix. It doesn't take long, can be done almost anywhere, and restores inner harmony. Other quick fixes include stretching, going for a walk, dancing, gardening, and hugging a person, a pet, a tree, anything living. The next exercise is to practice kindness. Whenever possible, be on good terms with everyone. This includes people who work in the service industry, call centers, and telemarketers. After all, they are just trying to make a living. Kindness makes everyone feel of value and is a good way to pay forward blessings. Good things happen for you as kindness is drawn back into our own life experiences. You never know how kindness can affect others. Even small acts can have life-changing effects for others. It may even save lives. Treat those who are closest to you, your parents, your siblings, your children, your pets, and your food with kindness. Practice kindness as a way of life and be prepared to become amazed by the results. Even if you don't see immediate results, rest assured that you are sending out a positive ripple which affects all things. Next, you want to practice goodness. Goodness is excellence of moral quality. It stimulates honesty, fairness, personal responsibility, and personal excellence. Practicing goodness leads to peace and contentment. It increases your value as a physical and spiritual being. Be good to others. Be good to yourself. Rather than spoiling yourself in order to soothe frustrated desires, addictions, dull your senses, or damaged ego, become like a loving, healthful parent to yourself. Plan ahead. Find out what foods, activities, and associations make you feel good and incorporate them into your life plan. Schedule time for honest self-reflection and find ways to improve your interpersonal relationships. Practice mildness. Stay calm. Mildness is closely aligned with patience and usually takes practice. Losing your temper doesn't just happen. There are stages of discontent which lead up to it. Recognizing the feelings associated with these stages allows you to make better choices. When I feel the tension build, I often take time out and remove myself from the situation. After I self-soothe myself back to rationality, I discover new and often novel ways to handle the situation before going back to it. Mildness not only fosters trust, it allows a state of being where we can think clearly and rationally. It also reveals the true intentions of others, so that we can have free choice as to whether we want to participate in any particular dialogue or situation. Mildness allows for compassion toward others who unintentionally push our buttons. Many people suffer from the negative effects of contemporary life and behave in ways that are as distressing to themselves as it is to others. Mildness makes room for mercy. Practice patience. Like mildness, patience requires practice. Patience allows room to really listen to people and to assess all the nonverbal cues which are an important part of their message. Instead of thinking about what we're going to say next, we can calmly consider what the other person is communicating. This is an important skill to develop for when dealing with children and adults who suffer from arrested development. Not everyone has been blessed with mature parents, and in the absence of good role models, these ones don't always develop to maturity until they learn to parent themselves later on. Patience is the hallmark of an emotionally mature individual. Next, practice self-control. Self-control is different from patience in that it gives you the choice to self-govern your thoughts, words, and deeds. This is especially important for health transformation as we try new ways of eating, caring for ourselves, and addressing our addictions. Self-control is necessary for engaging in all of these practices: love, joy, peace, kindness, goodness, mildness, patience, and faith. It all starts as the tiny seed of self-control within you, in your heart of hearts, which strengthens as you exercise it. Self-control is closely aligned with self-soothing, and it is an important way to show mercy to self. All of these practices must be directed toward self before they can be shone outward toward others. Change yourself and the world automatically changes too. We are all connected. And finally, practice faith. Faith is the assured expectation of things not yet revealed. Faith gives you a special lens, which lets you see the good in others and the positive aspects within challenges. Faith allows for forgiveness, optimism, and perseverance. Faith gives you the power and might to sail through turbulent times, which always precede the upcoming manifestation of your desires. The unpleasant experiences and challenges we face en route to our goals is called turbulence, which is a part of chaos theory, which is a part of quantum mechanics. This is the chaotic state experienced just before manifestation. Wavicles pulled from subatomic space, which is also known as 0 point, and it's also known as the Planck level, spelt Planck, have a temporary destabilizing effect as they pull energy from our reality to create drag in order to become manifest. As the wavicles cease to exist in an amorphous state, they become three-dimensional, creating the outcome that we have chosen. In practical terms, turbulence means things get messy, even uncomfortable, before they become manifest. So when the challenges come, renew your faith, because your reward is closer than you think. Now is not the time to give up. Summon your courage to put aside your mental control and grasp a quantum reality with all of its benefits. Be patient with yourself. Exercise faith, and you will be amazed by the outcome. So for step 1 conclusion, practicing these virtues will create your state of bliss, so you can experience feelings of perfect happiness and spiritual joy. By practicing the 9 steps to quantum health transformation, we bring comfort to the body, refer to steps 8, 6, and 5, happiness to the mind, refer to steps 9, 7, 4, and 3, and joy to our spirit, refer to steps 2 and 1, thus creating the conditions necessary to feel a state of bliss. This combination creates a magical condition which makes all things possible and allows you to create a reality environment which is peaceful and rewarding. These exercises will improve every experience you have, and in some very surprising ways. Next, please watch Quantum Health Transformation, Step 1 White State of Bliss and Spiritual Exercises, primer, and live videos. In the live workshop video, I will tell you what these exercises have done for me and will give you some tips to help you to get started. Please feel free to contact me for more information and for assistance with your consciousness expansion, detoxification, and ascension program. My services are found under the Shop tab on my website, www.KarenHoltonHealthCoach.com. That's KarenHolton healthcoach.com. Again, I highly recommend you buy the PDF version of these lessons so that you will have the transcript, illustrations, and all of the links which are embedded for easy access. You can find all of my PDFs on my website under the Shop tab.